The Elite SC-77 by Pioneer begins to push the envelope of what's possible in consumer audio-video receivers. Looking for copious amounts of power for those reference speakers you're so proud of? The THX Ultra 2 Plus certified SC-77 delivers, with 9 discrete channels of 140 watts. But you demand amplifiers that can drive your speakers with ease and authority. These are Pioneer's award-winning Class D3 digital amplifiers, renowned for their incredible dynamic range and clarity, to deliver all of the movie theater and concert hall realism like you've never experienced before. And Pioneer's advanced direct construction with 3D space frame construction evolutions, a rigid stabilizing plate for the heavy low-leakage flux power transformer, and insulated dual chassis design ensure that your movies, games, and music stay as clean and lifelike as possible, free from unwanted electronic noise caused by vibration, heat, crosstalk between devices, and actual physical strain on the individual components themselves. Started by legendary Beatles producer Sir George Martin, the Grammy and Oscar-winning recording and mastering engineers of Air Studios in London, England, are responsible for an amazing majority of the final master mixes to most of the music, movies, and even games that you know and love. For more than a decade, Pioneer and Air Studios have exclusively collaborated on crafting some of the finest and most accurate audio reproduction equipment the world has ever known, and those years of devotion to sound have been applied to the development of the SC-77. Together, we've gone over the SC-77 with a fine-tooth comb, hunting down and eliminating every possible source of distortion, and coming up with innovative solutions to enable it to deliver on the promise of incredible studio-grade accuracy. And speaking of sound quality, Pioneer's Elite SC-77 also engages some of the industry's best audio processing available today. True 32-bit Sabre DACs from ESS, one for each channel. So not simply stereo, but all of your multi-channel high-resolution audio sources are being analyzed and refined to reveal their finest details and make your system perform above and beyond your wildest expectations. The SC-77 by Pioneer gives you access and control over all of your music choices. MP3, AAC, and WMA? Of course. How about WAVE, FLAC, AIFF, and Apple Lossless with gapless playback? It's got those too, and will even process those formats at up to 192 kHz 24 bits. Apple Lossless at 96 kHz 24 bit. But the SC-77 also gives you DSD 2.8 MHz, and for the first time ever, DSD 5.6 MHz file format compatibility. That's right, the same incredibly high-end sound as you would normally expect from an SACD can now be downloaded from many different internet music stores and played back over the front panel USB connection or your network connection. The Elite SC-77 really is the keystone to your music, gaming, and movie lifestyle. With connectivity options such as MHL 2.0 and wireless HTC Connect for Android, USB for flash drives, and wireless AirPlay for Apple, 9 HDMI inputs, vTuner and Pandora Internet Radio, and Bluetooth and DLNA 1.5 for streaming music from Ethernet networked computers and portable devices. It doesn't matter what you want to listen to or where it comes from. The SC-77 has all your bases covered. Furthermore, Pioneer gives you the free iControl AV 2013 app for Android and Apple devices, giving you full control not only over what you want to play and where it's coming from, but provides full metadata and artwork feedback as well. iControl AV 2013 is a complete redesign from the ground up to give you maximum control over all of the most common and most advanced functions of the SC-77. From picking and choosing which source to play in which zone, to selecting the level of sound and picture processing independently for each input, as well as on-the-fly EQ customizations, iControl AV 2013's user interface is bold, intuitive, and easy to operate. It even gives you control over bass, treble, and balance in the second zone. Of course, Pioneer is not just about sound. We've established ourselves as the industry's foremost authority on video as well. 4K, 2K Ultra HD pass-through and scaling, advanced video adjustments, not a problem thanks to the SC-77's Marvell QDO processor, fine-tuned by our own flat panel display engineering geniuses, so that you not only get the best possible picture right out of the starting gate, but the most and easiest options for modifying it to your personal preferences. Naturally, the Pioneer Elite SC-77 is fully multi-zone and custom control friendly. Sporting not one, but 2 HDMI outs for the main zone, the SC-77 adds a third discrete HDMI out for sending a completely different HDMI source's signal to another room. Dual subwoofer outs for the main zone and a third subwoofer output, and component high-definition video for Zone 2, as well as the ability to power speakers in both the second and third zones, clearly gives you some pretty awesome flexibility in distributing all of your music and video around your home. And that's just a few of the 11 different speaker configurations available to you. Add to that the full RS-232 and IP command compatibility with all of your favorite third-party custom controllers from AMX, Crestron, Savant, Control4, RTI, and Universal, and the possibilities with the Elite SC-77 are endless.